But the news for you and for every member in this legislative body is that this country is changing in magnificent ways. That the diversity of the state of Tennessee is changing in magnificent ways. That the voices and the people who are protesting aren't just black folk and ain't just white folk, ain't just rich folk or poor folk. It is a multiracial coalition built on a solidarity dividend that can break any institution that refuses to change. And so, because we need not cling to hurt, I suggest that this institution choose to change. Change the way that it is operating in order for justice to be possible here. For everybody's voice to be treated equitably here. I will say this. Lois DeBerry, Speaker Pro Tem, why was she never the Speaker of this House? She deserved to be Speaker.
We're listening to Justin J. Pearson, representative there, who is waiting to see what happens to him and his future there as a member of the legislature in that state. One of his fellow colleagues, Justin Jones, has already been expelled, and then his other colleague, Gloria Johnson, survived being expelled by just one vote. I want to bring in Harry Inton, who joins me now. Harry, let's just pick up on what we heard from Representative Pearson, what he touched on, the change in the demographics, the change in the nature of the country and the legislature and the state of Tennessee itself.
Yeah.
He's 29 years old. He's an African American. Talk about what we're seeing transpire in the state legislature.
Yeah, I mean, look, it used to be, when I was in high school, Tennessee was sort of this purplish state, right? And Democrats actually held a majority in the state house there. You go forward to today, Republicans hold this super majority in the House in Tennessee. And right now, that's the reason why they're able to expel at least one legislator, is because Republicans just have such a stranglehold on power in the state House in Tennessee, a very different Tennessee than it was just 16 years ago at this point.
And what lessons can we learn perhaps for other states? I know we've been talking about gerrymandering specifically for the state of Tennessee, but what should Democrats be looking out for in other states when they see this happen here?
Well, I just, see Tennessee being such a different state than the nation as a whole, right? This initially started, as sort of a discussion about guns, right? And whether or not we need to control gun ownership. And Tennessee is a state that has far more guns than the nation as a whole, right? The majority of Tennessean voters have guns in their household. That's very different from where we are nationally, where it's less than 40%. So the fact is, when we look at Tennessee and we compare it to the nation, yes, it may be much like its southern brethren, but the fact is Tennessee